That's cool. Okay, so problem one. I'm not on my computer right now, so I'm not sure how the audio or anything is. Yes. So I need to check real quick because you guys know what I do on YouTube all the time. This is nothing new. We are on our way to 700 subs, what will be new to me. And if we can hit 1,000, 2 or 3 weeks. If we can hit 1,000 subscribers by like August the 17th, then I'm gonna have to run. Oh, whoa. Okay, audio's good. Alright, that's all I needed to see. Then I'm gonna round up the entire game. Like, you guys can choose what game. The Human Fall Flat gang, the GTA gang, which is mostly everybody. The Brawlhalla gang. Cause like every game has a different people. Like every video game, like Brawlhalla has like Malik, Bullet, Drago, and GTA has Kurt. Let me see, Lightning, and a bunch of other people. I just don't know everybody's names. LOL. Why is it so loud? Maybe it's just loud to me. I never know. And let's see, fight like a tournament. No, not that kind. But yeah, so there's like a squad for every video game. I don't know, you guys can choose, or I can try to figure out how to round them all together, or I can just get them all in one party one day. I can just constantly make jokes on different platforms, even if we're not all in the same game. Which doesn't sound too low, but you never know. Okay, we're gonna do Endless with Scorpion. I got me Tuna and everybody's favorite Raspberry again. It's actually pretty good, but I just found out my brother don't like it.
Scorpion.
What kind of scorpion? Let me see. I'm feeling it. Ooh, it's my nephew's best friend. Jackson. Just Cabrix. But also, speaking of my nephew, man, that moment when you scratch your head too hard. But he made a YouTube channel called Jay the Creator. I'm gonna put it in the link in the description. It'll also be featured on my channel.
Any chance of a Shirai Ryu training me?
If you guys can go subscribe to it, that'd be good. I'd really help out his channel too. He hasn't uploaded a video yet. Oh, I have not played Mortal Kombat in a second. Where's my Peach? Fuck, I don't. What was I saying again? Alright, let me sit in the middle. Yeah, so it really helped out his channel. He's gonna be making videos with me soon, so you can see like a different perspective, and some videos on his own. Cause you gotta make your own videos sometimes, you know. I'm just like, I'm still like, I'm saying like a lot, and I usually don't, but I'm still thinking about how like fast we've been going when it comes to subscribers wise. Why am I jumping so much? It's crazy. I'm just so thankful for it. Oh, okay. Like in my GTA video, we got 164 likes, which is just mad in my opinion. Like, that was half of the people who watched it. And I'm like, I made part 2 and I'm scared to upload it because like, can it match? It's always something about that first video of the series that just goes nuts. Either the 4th or 5th one that can kind of redeem it. Cause like, Brawlhalla part 4 or 5, in my opinion, was better than the first one. But they never got uploaded because somebody decided to play terrible music that wasn't even worth getting copyrighted in the first place. I fucking hate Scarlet. That's the one thing I didn't like Scorpion in the last game, because my principal was just deadly with him. This was back when I wasn't good at the game though, but I still feel like I would lose, even as good as I am with the game. He knows how to spam that teleport move to the point of no return. It's like I always jump in video games no matter what, and it's weird when I don't jump. Like I can bring them to me. I don't know, I just feel like I need to jump. I feel like it gives my moves like a kickoff or something. Like if I was to have like a nickname in Mortal Kombat, it'd be the jumping something. Like I don't know what, but something like that. It's like 12 something. I was supposed to make my video earlier, but I was just talking to family, and even though we live in the house, I still feel like we don't talk all the time. So I'll take like any chance. Like if I'm doing something, if it's not too important, I'll talk to them. And I was just usually helping my nephew on his channel and stuff like that. And I feel like it's pretty cool. I like the name. It reminds me of Tyler, the creator, who is great at what he does. It's funny, especially like that light skin awareness video, because I'm light skinned myself. I had a debate in the group chat on, I forgot what it was, like who's sexier or overall who's better. Now what I meant by that, I just basically meant like who had the best looks. Now a light skinned girl in my group says she messes with brown skin all the way. But what had me confused is she was light skinned and was dissing her own self. But I don't know. Like you always think like what would you look as a different skin color? And when you think about it, you are the right skin color. People are the right gender that they was meant to be. No offense to any trans anybody out there. I just don't feel, in my opinion, I just don't feel like it's right to do all of that. Like I know there can be like gender confusion, but I believe in God and all. I just feel like he put you on earth in that gender for a reason. But there are disabilities and stuff like that out there that get people confused. But back to what I was saying, race wise, like if I was any other skin color, I just don't think I would look that right. It's just strange when you picture yourself like, what if I was Asian? What if I was white? What if I was a darker skin tone? And then you just look at yourself and you're like, wow, man, like my hair, stuff I wear, like, I mean, it doesn't matter what you wear, like the hair and everything, eye colors, it doesn't always go with it. But I don't know, that's just me, that's just my opinion on that, just something random I think about. Got work tomorrow, I'm always up, so this is nothing new to me. Speaking of that, saying that, I made a rap. Me and my friends used to like to diss each other with rap. But we used to like to diss each other with raps, and I never uploaded mine, but it was called "That's Nothing New to Me." And it was funny, like, but then I thought about myself after I made it. I would have to write a lot just for the rap to be over like 16 seconds or 30 seconds. And nobody want to see a skinny light skin with no shirt on. I was planning on uploading like that, and the Santa Claus hat. It was around December. Talking about people. We was hitting personal notes too. I never saw theirs. I've heard about it. They hit some notes. I mean, they showed some lyrics. I showed some. It was hyping up the group chat. It just never happened. My nephew released his though. It was funny. We actually found the old video and we sent it back to the group chat. He was like, I'm searching for Cyrus. I don't see him. That had everybody dead when we was at the fight with Skull. We was over. I was saying, I was like, I don't see him. But I don't know. It's got, I would say cool friends, but like, they're cool people that I know. Like, as much as the word friend can be tossed around, I feel like you have to be like, why am I saying like so much? You just have to be a certain kind of person for me to actually use the title friend. Like, I used to just use it for like anybody. I used to be like, this person is my friend, such and such is my friend. Sometimes you just use it as a default instead of having to say acquaintance or anything like that. But nah, I'm not about to be doing that out here now, because I don't know, you just gotta be careful who you choose as a friend in life, because you don't really know how they'll treat you in the end. And there's a lot of people I know who still struggles to know that. You can't really say it's sad, everybody was born different. We're fighting against Thanos right now. I'm just happy I didn't have to stick my sword up his ass with Ant-Man on it. That was weird, the music just disappeared. But I remember all the jokes about Ant-Man going up Thanos' ass, and it turned out actually it wouldn't have worked because his anus was too strong for Ant-Man to expand in. So they would have been wondering what happened to Ant-Man, and they just be like his lifeline just went off, and you would have saw Thanos sticking his finger in his ass, taking out. Thanos' fingers is huge. Okay, it's like him. Ant-Man would have died. You would have just saw like Thanos do a weird face, like, oh my god, it felt good. Like, what the fuck is Thanos doing? Just throws out Ant-Man. It's like, is that him? That'd be sad though. I remember they made a movie called Spaceballs. It was like a mock of Star Wars. I feel like they should do something like that for an Endgame, and then they just make the joke of Thanos going his ass. Like, it's just a huge parody. Like, you can really make money off of something like that. But I'm not sure how it will work with Disney. You could make them look like the characters, but not at the same time. But they didn't really have the budget for it. That's why it looked so bad and it was funny. Imagine trying to recreate Endgame as a parody, but as a movie at the same time. You gotta have some kind of money. And you gotta be ready for a flop to bounce back. You gotta have some kind of backup plan. I always thought of making like a Mortal Kombat guide video, but I'm just not those kind of people that does stuff like that. I have a friend who does. If I can get back in touch with him, I may link his put him down in my description as well. He's a cool person. He's a way bigger YouTuber than me, and he's been doing it for longer. So trying to talk to him sometimes, it'd be hard, or he's just ignoring me. I feel like it's both, a little bit of both. I have so many like random life stories. Like, I hate when I get embarrassed because then I do something even more embarrassing, or I just do something out of nowhere. I was about to walk my girlfriend home, and then I thought I saw my mom, because my sister has, like, I like her car, but I mistake it for a bunch of cars, because so many people got the same car. It's a white car, it's a small white car, and I don't know, I constantly see the same car, and I saw somebody with it, and I thought it was my mom, because the person in the car had the same jacket. So I walk up to the car, the lady's just wondering, who the fuck is this kid walking up to me? And I noticed as I walk up to the car, this is not my mom, and I just walk away. And it was so embarrassing because my girlfriend was laughing. I just hit the back of the car for no reason, and she beat her horn and just drove off. And it's man, there's something wrong with me. And another time when I was younger, this was like 3rd, 2nd grade, I was walking to the store. I think it was like CVS with my brother and sister. And my mom was like, she'll be in the store. So I saw a lady with the same coat as my mom sitting down on a computer. And for some reason, I don't know what was going on in my head, I just sat on her lap midway in the store. Then I look at the lady's face. It's like some 80-year-old woman looking at me, and the guy who's helping her with the computer just like, "Is this your son?" He's like, "You know, you're 80 years old. This kid looks around 8. Is this your grandson?" And he actually asked that though. That was like, it was strange. He was questioning this lady, and I just see my mom holding milk. What's gone in the bag? It's like, what the fuck? Wait, it was so embarrassing because my siblings still bring it up to this day, and I just wonder what was I doing back then, like sitting on old lady's lap. Like, I know I pull all kinds of ladies, but when I pulled that old lady, something pulled me back. That was just trifling.
I unfairly impugned your honor, Scorpion.
Why is there subtitles on?
Be grateful that I choose to forgive.
When did this happen?
Do not make me question my judgment.
Round 1. Fight.
Fight. School relationships was always strange, because they either ended quick or you didn't. It was too embarrassing to talk to the person after they became your girlfriend. That's how I was in 5th grade. I was dating a girl. I forgot her name, and I'm not sure if I'm supposed to say it anyway from videos I've seen. We'll just call her Piccolo. So I was dating a girl named Piccolo, and I didn't know she even existed into the class until one day she asked a friend of mine was like, "Hey, yo, this girl got a crush on you. You should probably date her." And I used to sit and play games by her all the time. I just never paid attention. So I asked her why does she like me, and Piccolo was like, "You have hair." And because I used to have like this big mohawk afro thing, I'm not sure what I was rocking back in 5th grade. And I was like, "That's all you like me for? I have hair?" So I honestly didn't care because this is 5th grade, and I said, "Let me think about it." And she kept asking that entire day. I went home, and my mom didn't take me to school until like 3 days later. And I was just sitting there, I was like, I wonder how she feels showing up to school and not seeing me. Like, I wonder if she's wondering, is it her fault for doing that? So I started to get upset because I was like, I want to go to school. I don't know. I just didn't really question it. I just woke up late. Of course, I didn't walk to school because 5th grader. I mean, there's some people who walk to school in like 3rd, 2nd grade. But I didn't really start walking to school until like middle school. My mom is very overprotective. And I get there, I get to school, I said yes, and I just didn't talk to her until like December when she broke up with me. We started dating in October. And I wasn't upset. I see why she broke up with me, because I never talked to her. Like, the only time I really talked to her was in class one time. It was the first time I tried to talk to her. It was so awkward. I didn't know what to say. Like, what do you even say? I like you. Like, the first girl I ever dated, I remember the first thing I said to her is, "I like your hair." Come on now, what are you gonna, I'm deeply in love with you? Like, I want to penetrate your anus right now? Like, you don't say stuff like that until you get a little bit older. So that was relationships. I've dated 15, 16 girls, and those were mostly under 6th grade, which I say doesn't really count as a relationship. Those were just best friends with a title. But some people take like that stuff serious. Like, I know kids can be wise and very serious, but like any relationship under 6th grade was never serious to begin with. If you were over there telling a 5th grader or 4th grader you loved them, you didn't know what he was talking about. That's just me. Oh, he like, I break my back for this. Hey. Alright, I'm gonna take a bite of my tuna sub. I'm hungry. Why are you dying, controller? Da 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 doo. Comment down Tell me on your favorite Mortal Kombat character now. Mine's is Sub-Zero, and what I did, and it's not just because, you know, like Sub-Zero's like, you got like the faces of the characters, even though Sub-Zero's not like the face of Scorpion, but he's just like a known one. But mine is because I ran into him on Injustice 2. I mean, not Injustice 2, on Injustice 1. I mean, what the? It wasn't Injustice 1. That was Scorpion. I almost got it was this one video game I used to play. It was like a bootleg Super Smash Bros. Game, but it had Sub-Zero in there, and it was fun as heck having him on there. It would have been Scorpion. I liked Scorpion, but he used to irritate me. And Injustice 1, I was like, why? He was such. I was not that good at Injustice 1. I remember I bought it back for my PS3, so I can learn, beat the game, and do it all over again. Because it was such a fun story mode. And it felt like it was more serious than Injustice 2. The story mode seemed longer and better in my opinion. I liked Injustice 1 more. They did a lot more different stuff, but I feel like we could have had more and better DLCs. Instead of, well, the Ninja Turtles popped up, and after that the game was dead. What the fuck? I just jumped back in the corner. I don't think anybody has beat me the first round. And it's just kinda, I don't know, but yeah, I like Sub-Zero, he's cool. I learned to like him more. I've actually learned stuff about story mode. And my sister bought me some comics about him. So I'm not just like, I know him, I like him, I wanna fuck him. So it's not just that. Then you got your Scorpion fans, your Luke Cage, Luke Kane fans, and you got your Johnny Cage. I do not like Johnny Cage. Like, when I'm fighting against him, he's a cool character. It's just, when I first fought him, he looked like somebody I wouldn't have to worry about. Talk about movie studios and bring up all kinds of stuff. And I just got my ass handed to me. Like, it was crazy. I don't know, you always play a game and you're not that good at it, like a fighting game at first. But when it was Injustice 2 and stuff like that, I was the bomb. But Mortal Kombat was just something completely different. And I hated it for that. Then I downloaded it back and gave it my attention, while I wasn't caring about school at the time.
Round 2, fight.
Damn. Try to pull a balls move on me. Not hit my balls, man. We not fooling with that. I may can hit people in the balls in like fights. Damn, okay, hit. But it's like, have you ever hit somebody on purpose in the balls? If I was to ever pull something like that, I must have had no other choice. It's like, people brag about shit like that. Damn, this guy did it again. Like, imagine you get punched in the balls one day at school. And you know, this one kid, the kid who did it, is just constantly like, yeah, nigga, I punched him in the balls. That guy over there is just like, that guy across from the table. I felt his balls against my fist. It's just, it'd be weird as hell. It'd be like that in school, like, fights be random as, I don't even know. I one time fought a kid that was like way shorter than me, and I just tossed him over my shoulder. And then, you know, these other kids told us to stop because we were young and didn't know what we were doing. And we just became friends right afterwards. It was just that weird. Who's this?
Of the Shirai Ryu.
Ah, he looked.
Round 1.
I'm not used to seeing him in his human form. Or maybe just, I don't know. That's new to me. Yeah, I thought I ducked. I literally thought I ducked. What happened? I must be getting up somewhere because these characters wasn't doing this a second ago. Okay. And I just been sitting down, talking for the longest, just enjoying the game. This guy's non-stop. stop with this. Oh, I did my final move. I'm so sorry about that. I do not like doing my final moves, but it just happened out of nowhere. I hate you got that awkward moment in the video game with just missing all your hits. And just like, wow. We're both trash. That one person don't want to admit it. Just hitting thin air over and over again. So because of this character, how he was fighting in this fight, I'm gonna have to watch out for the next guy. Not this shit again. That's just disgusting. Because I'm usually used to looking at some lime green character do it. But now I gotta deal with like an actual human drinking my blood. I'm waiting on more Mortal Kombat DLCs. Like, I want to see a lot of DLCs. I don't want to just be like 3 character packs. I mean, well, that's just Injustice 2. The last Mortal Kombat had a lot of DLCs. I want to see like me and my brother always say, I want to see Jeeper Creepers or like stuff like that for no reason. I'm pretty sure they can add Chucky if they really wanted to. Nah, that'd be funny. Oh hell no. Have to get on with the leg. Made that pussy nigga go down. Raspberry. Almost gone now. Who am I fighting next? Cause man, this fight was somewhere else. It just says Scorpion. Oh my god. We are fighting. It's a 13 opponent. My age. This is a good character. I can't wait to get it. Damn.
Truly, you have mastered hellfire.
The better to burn you with, sorcerer.
Who is it I can defeat, Liu Kang?
Round 1. Fight.
This nigga got problems. If there'd be a new Mortal Kombat game, I don't know where it would do after this. I guess that was a way to end the series. I've never really watched the video on anybody talking about it, cause like it basically ended. Like, we're gonna get a new story, new Sub-Zero, new Scorpion. Like, they can do that, add a bunch of different characters, but I don't really know what they would go after this. Oh, a different universe with Liu Kang and his girl being like the Elder Gods. And some other people, I think Raiden and somebody else, or it's just 3 of them. I don't know, it just makes you think. The Elder Gods don't really get into stuff, but I mean, he should. Who really want to be sitting in a floating chair all day? Like, what do they talk about? Just stalking people. I'm pretty sure Liu Kang would probably get bored looking at his girl, and he's just like watching 35 grow up. Just watching like 35 girls at the same time. Because he's a guy, he probably watching like 35,000 actually. Alright, Scorpion versus Scorpion. I think I'm gonna end it soon. About to take another bite of this tuna.
You do Kronika's bidding. She promises our clan vengeance. She manipulates your anger.
Round 1. Fight.
I almost got confused on who I was for. Oh my god. I never seen some shit like that before. Oh yeah, I love that move. I need to make a Scorpion for me. Scorpion's my nephew character, so I kind of just asked him what he would add, and he's spamming that move. I'm not sitting in front of my TV right now. Not saying that's like changing the way I play the game, but still it gives me a better angle. Fuck, not this shit again. Just you be breaking your controller playing Mortal Kombat.
Round 2. Fight.
Damn. Try to pull another one with hellfire bitches on. What is my moves? I don't. That's not a spear. What the hell? Yeah, I'm gonna just go back to doing what I was already doing. Yeesh. Sometimes Scorpion moves so fast you don't know what you just did, but it happened. Alright guys, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and leave a comment. It always helps for growing the observer family every day even more. Don't forget to subscribe to my nephew, and if I sounded tired and was talking about random stuff in this video, it's because it's like 1 o'clock and I got work in the morning and school in a weird way when I think about it. But we don't need to get on to that right now. Alright, hope everybody's having a good day and a good night, but also a morning wherever you are.